Now, 15 officer-like qualities. I mentioned to you in the morning what all they were. Of course, these will be broadly explained to you in the form of what is the definition by the other assessor. I will have an overview of what 15 officer-like qualities are there. But you, for the interpretation, for matter of understanding, it's more important to use what is it. Then going into too much of deep details about the what do you call definition of it. Your definition is there in the book, but what we require is what do you think by that? That should be inculcated. Effective intelligence is how intelligent you are. Like I told you, CGPA 9.5, 9.2 is okay, but for me even 6.7 is okay. Okay, but average plus candidates we require. So we don't think, so effective intelligence plays a very important role in any individual. Then reasoning ability. How do you reason out? You reason out every day. It's not only हम एक दुकान पर गया कुछ खरीदने के लिए तो एक आम में दे रहा है 100 rupees and other mango is about 120 rupees. So we try to evaluate what is the difference. Why should I buy 120 or why should I buy 100? But he is buying for 120 means there is something good because it is more ripe. That is kacha. So we keep reasoning. On basis of our reasoning capacity and ability, we decide what is to be bought, what is not to be bought, and that is how we do reasoning on every. It is the example I gave about purchasing on anything. You are discussing also your reasoning out. How good you reason out is what is their reasoning ability. Organizability, I told you, is basically planning. How we organize. One is the methodical approach towards organizing something. Could be a cricket match, could be a volleyball match, could be a younger brother, elder sister's birthday, could be a wedding anniversary of your parents, could be annual function, could be a school fete, could be a pass out party, freshers arrival. So all of we every day organizing a lot of functions. So we keep one chap is made a leader. He assigns the duties to other people. Okay, look after photography, look after gifts. So we plan out the thing. So one is known as methodical planning. You given a task to plan. You call your team, tell them what is their role, responsibilities. Then give them the freedom to work. Then before the actual D-Day, you try to take a debrief from them. I hope you all are going as per schedule. Any problem, let us know. And if all things is done, methodical planning, then on the final day, everything will go smoothly. Otherwise, it will be haphazard. So depending on how you approach a planning, we try to check your organizing skill. It could be well planned, it could be half-hearted, it could be haphazard. So these are the way it could be. We depending on the responses, we check it out what type of organized skills or ability a candidate has. Okay? Power of expression is self-explanatory. How you speak confidently, intermittent, halting, ruk ke bol rahe ho, fluently bol rahe ho. So that is what is power of expression we check. Social adaptability, how you adaptable. This generally seen by the GTO mode. How you socially interact in the group. How if somebody is listening to you, somebody is obeying your orders, somebody is taking your suggestion, amenable to your suggestion, or you vice versa, you are taking a suggestion. Okay. Then cooperation, how you cooperate amongst each other. Unconditional support or cooperation is what is expected. Though in today's world, everybody is selfish to some extent in heart. It's always give and take. We think, we believe in give and take. But more is that it's with unconditional support, cooperation. That is what we looking for. Then sense of responsibility, very important. These are, like I told you, these all qualities are very common. It is available in nothing very great. But you should be aware of it, that this is what is being checked. Sense of responsibility. You all are responsible people. Parents have considered you to be responsible to choose your career. That's why they have sent you here to come and take classes, debrief. So they have reposed that confidence in you and they think that you are responsible enough to take decisions. So that's why a sense of responsibility. Then initiative. Initiative is taking the first step. ठीक है, इनिशिएटिव मीन्स यू टेकिंग द फर्स्ट स्टेप, पहल कौन करता है, ठीक है। तो जब ग्रुप डिस्कशन में होता है ना, जैसे ही आपको टॉपिक दिया, एवरीबडी इज वेटिंग फॉर इट टू स्टार्ट एंड स्टार्ट्स ऑन, नो प्रॉब्लम, इट्स गुड टू टेक इनिशिएटिव, बट ये भी नहीं कि अगर पहला कोई नहीं बोल रहा तो बोलिए, बट इफ देयर इज नो हार्म इफ यू स्पीक एट सेकंड और थर्ड ऑल्सो, बट यू शुड नॉट बी अ किक स्टार्ट। ये ना हो कि बोलो ही नहीं और ग्रुप डिस्कशन नहीं खत्म हो गई, है ना। तो it should not be a kickstart. Somebody should not prompt you कि चल भाई, ऐसा नहीं. Initiative should be coming on its own, and it's basically initiative is taking the first step, taking the lead. Okay. Self confidence, ठीक है. आत्मविश्वास. Explain, self-explanatory. I told you, adequately confident, good. Underconfident is better, but overconfident is bad. Overconfident is damaging. When you become overconfident, you become egoistic. You start taking things for granted, and that's you do. So it is good. It is nice to train take an underconfident person than an overconfident. But underconfident person during training and given a suitable environment, he can gain confidence and come to the acceptable level. But overconfident is bad. So you should be adequately confident. That's what is there. Speed of decision. You should be able to take the decision fast and correct and arrive at correct decision. When there are 2-3 options, you should be able to take the correct and fast decision. There's a very old saying in armed forces that quick decisions win war. ठीक है, अगर आप quick decision लेते हो तो you win the war. If you don't take a quick decision, enemy will overpower you. Like if you're army or infantryman, if you're standing face to face with the enemy and you start thinking, यार मैं इसको गोली नहीं मारता हूँ, तो जितना सोचोगे तुम्हें मार के चला जाएगा, ठीक है? So you have to have a speed of decision. Same goes with armed forces. Pilot, you are flying the aircraft. Tomorrow your machine gets malfunctioning, your aircraft start losing height. So you have to be quick in taking decision. If you are at 30,000 feet, okay, till 10,000 feet you can take a call. But once you know that 10,000 feet पे भी आपने checks किए, it is not starting up. Then by you are over a populated city, so your first aim should be to divert the aircraft position in a manner where it is away from the civilized population towards the remote area, means towards the village, towards the hills, or towards, for that matter, plain ground, and then you eject. Okay, so that you don't, if you don't do all this, you will go with the aircraft into the ground and you will die. For us, if you think more, because what happens is the speed of decision, this aircraft speed is so high that you have to be very fast at your reflexes, because if you, for us, the life of the pilot is more important than the life of the aircraft. Of course, aircraft is also equally important to us, but if God forbid any situation like that happens, that you are flying and you're trying your level best, but somehow you are not able to restart the aircraft and it is just losing height, and now there is no situation that it is in another 1 minute or something will go down to ground. So you have no choice except to eject. तो आपको eject करने से पहले, if you have time, preferably उसका direction turn कर दो right में, ताकि it doesn't have loss to the civilian property and this thing. Okay, so speed of decision plays a very important role. Ability to influence group. सुबह मैंने बताया था how that you should be able to influence the group. That you can only do it if you are confident, you can speak well, and you know your subject. Isn't it? So that is. So liveliness, you should be lively, a lively person, a smiling face. A smile is a perfume, isn't it? Which we should spray on each other. Okay, so that is what is liveliness. You should be smiling, cheerful. I'm not saying you should be laughing, but you should be cheerful and lively, because when you are lively, you feel less stressed. Okay, Determination, you should be determined to pursue your career and take all efforts to ensure that you achieve what you have aimed at, and for that determination is required, persistent determination of something, sincerity, what all this coupled up. Courage, there are two types of courage we look into. One is I stand corrected. Courage, stamina is two things. Well, courage is something. What is courage? बताओ बोलो, speak. No, extraordinary, so yeah, something there extraordinary होगा ही, which a normal person cannot do. Then you can say, we're courageous. Yeah, the absence of fear is the courage. Okay, but courage should not be also foolhardy. Suppose I tell you, okay, Rohit, climb up to the 5th floor and jump. Yeah, so you will, if you jump straight away, you're foolhardy. But if you say that I have something of parachute, or there is a loose sand down, means I will not get hurt, then probably you are thinking before doing it. So that doesn't mean that you are less courageous, but you are taking adequate safety precautions. Okay, so courage is also one of the things like that. Then there's stamina. Stamina is physical and mental. Physical is आपको दौड़ना है, भागना है, एक्सरसाइज करनी है, you should be able to do it at your age. ठीक है, that is the generally GTO checks it through your individual obstacles, that within 4 minutes you are supposed to do 9 to 10 obstacles. आप कर सकते हो, नहीं कर सकते, क्या है, and whether you are panting in between and all. So if you are doing, if you have a habit of some exercise doing every day, daily routine, whether it is walking, running or gymming, so at least you will generally have a adequate stamina to cope up. Because apart from SSB, when we get selected during NDA or training of CDSC or academy, so there you have rigorous physical training. So if you have a practice of that and you have a reasonably good stamina, then at least you will not found wanting there. Okay, so that is what stamina is there. These 15 OLQs are further divided into factor 1, 2, 3, 4. That is for us to understand. That is not a technical term, but you should know basically that 15 officer-like qualities are these.